Hi, I'm Paul with Boaters Exchange, one of Central Florida's best and friendliest boat dealerships. We're 5-star certified with Yamaha, and we are a top 100 boat dealer in North America, ranked by Boating Industry Magazine. Today we're going to talk about NauticStar bay boats. We're going to do a walkthrough of the 1810, one of my favorite boats. I get a lot of questions about NauticStar, the company, and who they are as a boat builder. That's an important aspect to many boat buyers. One of the neat things about NauticStar is that they have been building boats since around 2001. They offer a lifetime hull warranty boat that is 100% wood-free. So, neat thing about wood-free hull, you don't have to worry about rot. There still are some boats made that have wood in them. And you'll hear different boat companies and salespersons say that their hull is wood-free or some component of wood-free, but truly, NauticStar is truly a 100% wood-free boat. No rot, all composite materials. Part of the reasoning for that is because it's also a fresh design. Because the company started making boats in 2001, all of their designs are fresh. They were designed with computer automation. So we've got CAD design. And another neat thing about CAD design boats is they feature some of the latest thought leadership in smooth, dry ride and also performance. So that's another neat thing about NauticStar. One of the best parts about the NauticStar bay boats is what you can't see. And so those things are the single piece stringer system. NauticStar has a single piece stringer system. There are other affordable boats that are less expensive that feature multi-piece stringers that are attached together. It's not as strong, doesn't result in a smooth, dry ride, doesn't result in as good fuel economy, speed, hull shot, performance, handling. So single piece stringer system is something that's under the hood that's very important. Another thing that's under the hood is NauticStar takes some extra steps during the assembly process. They putty their strakes. What that means is down on the bottom of the boat, inside of the hull that you can't see, there's a ridge here. That's called a strake or a lifting strake. Inside of that is going to be a bit of very, very rigid material called putty. And what that does is that makes the hull very stiff, translates into smooth, dry ride. Fuel economy, speed, things like this. You'll always notice when you look at the Yamaha performance reports that the NauticStar boats with the same horsepower, same boat, same length, always performs about 2 or 3 miles an hour faster. Now that's a fact that can be looked up online at the Yamaha outboard website. Other things that are going on underneath the hood that you can't see are things like the vinyl ester barrier coat. Vinyl ester barrier coats are not done typically in smaller boats because of price. One of the great parts about NauticStar is they're a debt-free company. They have relatively low overhead. They can do some extra things without making the boat unaffordable, and one of the things they do is they provide a moisture barrier coat on the outermost layer of resin on their hulls. You can read more about that online. The benefit to the consumer with a vinyl ester barrier coat is that it prevents what's called osmotic blistering. If you decide to leave your boat in the water for a week or two, let's say you go to the Keys or something like that, you can have a real nasty situation called blistering. And I won't get much more into that, but NauticStar is protected against it. Some of the things that are great to see on a small bay boat is the fact that they've thought about small details. NauticStar has thought about a lot of small details, such as the trolling motor setup. The boats come pre-wired with for a trolling motor. Not only do I have the wiring set up for a trolling motor built in, this would be the plug-in, so the boat's pre-wired for a trolling motor, but it also has this really cool platform area for the trolling motor already set up. I don't have to worry about retrofitting the boat in order to meet the needs of a trolling motor. Oh, by the way, when we talk about small details, instead of a small nav light affixed to the bow of the boat, that would have to be moved to accommodate a trolling motor, and raised. NauticStar has already incorporated what's called a pylon mount nav light. The pylon mount nav light means that the light's going to be above the height of the trolling motor when you're using the boat at night. I don't have to spend a couple $100 reconfiguring the bow in order to accommodate a trolling motor. It's already there. Small details have been thought through. It's part of why this boat is the #1 selling bay boat in America. We look at the anchor locker configuration. A lot to talk about here. This is what's called an RTM molded lid. It stands for resin transfer molding. All of the hatches on a NauticStar are RTM molded lids. A lot of hatches are just regular fiberglass layup. This is a vacuum, two-part vacuum molded lid. And what it means is that the lid is very, very stiff. It's not gonna flex and crack under the weight if I happen to stand up here. That's what an RTM does. Now, other neat things about this lid. Check it out. I've got through bolted hinges. Instead of screws, they're through bolting, they're fasteners. This is the latch mechanism. It's 100% stainless steel. You'll see on the less expensive boats that this oftentimes is made out of plastic or a combination of plastic and non-stainless metal. They've also got the what we call double barrel hinges. And what's nice about the way NauticStar does all of their hinges is that instead of having what's called a strap hinge or a piano hinge, this is a double barrel hinge and it's flush with the deck of the boat. They've recessed it in. There's no toe stubbing going on. I don't have to worry about catching my shoe on the hinge and tripping and falling into the water, or maybe even cutting my foot. That's part of what NauticStar's done here. In addition, double barrel hinges allow that hatch to open all the way back. This is a great, great feature. You don't have to worry about the hinge getting damaged because your son or you by accident pulled back on the hinge and damaged the hinge and bent it. Hey, while we're talking about small details, check it out. Anchor locker built into the boat. The anchor hangs down nicely, and oh, by the way, they give you the anchor that fits in the boat. This comes with the boat. And oftentimes, either the boat builder didn't provide an anchor hanger, or if they did, they don't give you the anchor that goes with it. That's important to me because a lot of my boat buyers, all of them need an anchor, and I'll sometimes have to try to find an anchor that'll fit their anchor locker, and that's not always an easy task. This one is perfectly dimensioned to fit down in this anchor hold. And again, that's some of the small details that you don't have to worry about. Just talking about the front of the boat here, and we haven't gotten very far, is they've included a notch for the anchor rope. Right here, if I deploy the anchor, not only can I tie the anchor off, but I have a notch for the rope so I can go back and close the lid. There's many boat companies that haven't bothered with that detail, and again, there's a lot of small details that have already been thought through. Moving back, we look at the non-skid. This is called a diamond pattern non-skid. What I like about diamond pattern non-skid is it holds your foot in 4 directions at one time. So when you're out on the boat, fishing on the deck, if there's any chop at all, your feet get good grip. Other boat companies that we compete with have what's called a orange peel non-skid. This is orange peel on the on the gunnel. Orange peel is a great texture, but it does not have the holding power as the diamond pattern. Diamond pattern is more difficult to mold, it's more expensive to make, but it does a much better job. NauticStar went ahead and put the orange peel on the gunnel because it has a nice appearance, and the gunnel is not typically a place that you're standing. Moving inside of the boat, we look at some other neat features. Here we are inside of the NauticStar 1810 bay boat. Some neat things to point out that I like on the boat. Again, When you look at this console, for instance, the grab rail is detachable so that I can take this knob out here, remove it, and fold the grab rail down. And then with 5 small fasteners, I can take the windshield and remove the windshield so that I can easily store this boat inside of a garage. Garages typically have a 7-foot threshold, and this boat will easily fit inside of a garage, which is a big factor for many boat buyers that are looking for a small size bay boat. Another neat thing over here is this boat has 2 live wells. Well, I've got an 18-foot boat with 2 live wells. You know, most people don't understand the importance of that. It's so that I can have 2 different baits while I'm fishing. Sometimes I want to fish with shrimp and mullet, and it's better to have the bait separated. So this boat has 2 live wells. I got a live well up front underneath the console and another one in the back. Oh, by the way, when we talk about the details, and I keep talking about this, NauticStar has thought of small details that many boat companies have left out. These are standpipes for the overflow of the live well. I can take the standpipe, put it down into the live well, and when I'm done using the live well, rather than throw the standpipe and let it bang around while I'm running the boat, I have a place to store it. That just happens to be a nice feature, a nice touch that many other boat companies have not bothered with. This boat comes standard with a place for the bow fishing seat, standard from the factory, and I like that. Moving to the back of the boat is the second live well. This would be the primary live well. And again, I've got the through hull fasteners, double barrel hinges, stainless steel hinge, latch instead of one of those cheap pulls. What a neat feature to have flip-up seats in a 18-foot bay boat. NauticStar was the first bay boat company to incorporate rear flip-up seats. This has become the de facto standard in the bay boat industry. Almost every bay boat now has these. I love the way NauticStar has done it because I have a locking latch system with heavy-duty aluminum fast hinge system that is not going to wear out, it's not going to corrode, and it's going to last for the lifetime of the boat. I've also got flip-up storage underneath. There's plenty of storage in this small 18-foot boat. That's very, very important, especially to many women who want to make sure that the boat will meet their family needs. If I want to, I can flip both of the rear flip-up seats down, and now I've got a comfortable casting platform for fishing purposes. And just like that, I've converted from family features to fishing features. Now I'm back to family use, flip the seats up, everybody's comfortable. The helm seat, one of the most important parts of the boat. This boat features standard a flip-flop helm seat and an integrated cooler. Flip-flop helm seats are neat because they're combination use as opposed to a lean bar. And what I like about flip-flop seats is they have a cooler incorporated into the boat, into the lean bar. So there's my cooler dedicated. I can sit backwards and fish, talk to the other people on the boat. If we're entertaining, maybe we're having cocktails or going for dinner, or if I want to use the boat and drive it, I can sit down with my bride, and I've got a place for 2 people up here. In my case, a lot of times it's my son and I that go out. Looking at the dash, again, a neat, well thought out dash. First of all, the steering wheel is positioned correctly on the left side. I have good visibility to the gauges. I have a glove box standard on the dash. Very, very important. I like to put my wallet and cell phone there. Sometimes I charge my cell phone, or if I have a handheld VHF, I've got a port. Again, stainless steel fasteners. Another important benefit of or feature of the NauticStar bay boats is that their switches aren't cheap. Instead of just cheap plastic rocker switches, I have nice stainless steel metal switches with a positive click. Very, very durable, very well made. This is a major selling feature. And oh, by the way, if I'm up here, I need to have cup holders. Not only do I have cup holders, but they're not the cheap plastic ones that tend to crack and dry rot in the sun. These are nice stainless steel cup holders, and there's 2 of them. So that's always a big hit. Safety is such an important feature for boat buyers, and it's nice to know that the rear flip-up seats have a place for a handhold. Many people are concerned about safety. This boat, I've got a handhold for the people that are sitting in the back. That's really nice to have. Bilge access is another one. So many boats that I see have extremely small bilge access openings with a small, maybe 8-inch round. Here I've got a nice big rectangular opening, and I like the fact that I have plenty of access into the bilge. Last part to show is going to be the swim platform and the rod holders here in the back. So I've got rod holders, you know, well positioned here in the back of the boat for trolling or fishing or just holding the rods, and an aggressive swim platform with 2 big handholds to make it easy to get in and out of the boat. The swim platform not only has the 2 big handrails, but it also has the flip down step, so I can easily get in and out of the boat from the water. And when I'm done, I can just flip this back up, and ease of use on a swim ladder is important because sometimes when you're tubing, you're in and out of the boat a lot. So using this ladder is very simple. When we look at the back corner of the boat, by the way, this has what's called a bustle transom. You can notice there's a kind of a bigger bubble right here. And what that bubble really does is not only does it give the boat a nice look, but it also adds strength. One of the neat things about the NauticStars is they come with a 2-tone hull color standard on the bay boats, at least on the 1810. So on the 1810, the 2-tone color has a style line right here. The style line not only adds beauty, but also rigidity. Stiffness in a boat hull translates into better ride characteristics, better performance. Stiffness results in overall better handling, and as well fuel economy and some of those other things that we talked about. Now, the motor on this boat is a Yamaha 90-horse 4-stroke. We've saved some of the best features for last, and 4-stroke Yamaha power, in our opinion, is the best. We are a key dealer for Yamaha. We only sell Yamaha outboards because we're only interested in selling the very best power, and that's what Yamaha 4-strokes offer. Comes with a 3-year warranty, very fuel efficient, very quiet. Most people know the benefits of the Yamaha 4-stroke, but it's all about reliability. Reliability on the motor translates into safety. If you're on the water, you want reliability on the motor because you don't want to be adrift unnecessarily. And so that's what we talk about with safety. This is a boat that I would feel comfortable going in the ocean on the summertime when the ocean's calm, because it has Yamaha 4-stroke power and it's well made. We know it's well made because it has a lifetime hull warranty. So, and single piece stringer and all those other features we talked about. The biggest question we get, of course, is the price. And that's really the best part about this boat, that NauticStar 1810 is a price-controlled model. What price-controlled means the factory sets the price. The factory sells it to me at a lower price than they normally would have, as long as I agree to sell the boat for less than we normally would. And so you'll notice that online at NauticStarBoats.com, this boat has a nationally advertised price. And it truly is one of the best values in boating because of that. It's meant to be an entry-level model that everyone can afford. And if you'd like to know more about what that pricing is and how it works, please call us. It's Boaters Exchange. Visit boatersexchange.com. And the number is area code 321-638-0090. My name's Paul. This is the NauticStar 1810 Bay Boat. Thank you so much.